Homework exercise number 1 from section 7.1. Plot the ordered pair -4, -9, 4 on the rectangular coordinate system. Now again, here the x value is first, so the x is equal to -9, and then the y is always the second, which is 4. The y is a horizontal change, okay, and if it's negative to the left, and if it's positive to the right, and then the y is the vertical. So if it's positive, we go up, and if it's negative, we go down, okay? And we start at the origin, okay? So for this point, we grab this point here with our cursor. -9 means we go 9 units to the left, and then we go up 4 units right there, and then we click, check our answer, and we know we got it correct. All right, number 2, -9, -8. So again, the x value is -9. So we're going to go 9 units to the left, and we're going to go down 8 units because it's negative, down to -8, and there's our point plotted. 0, 9, you go over 0, so we don't go over at all because it's 0, and then the second coordinate, the y coordinate is 9, the vertical is 9, so we don't go over, and then we do go up 9 units because it's positive, so we're right on the y-axis for our plotting our point 0, 9. Okay, the coordinates of point B. Locate point B is right there, right? Point B is right there. Notice we don't go over 0. We're on the y-axis, so the x value is 0. B is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, right? It's at the point 5 units up, so we go over 0, up 5. So it would be represented by the ordered pair 0, 5. Now you got to put in parentheses, so you can choose, you can go ahead and choose that one and then put in 0 and 5, and there's our answer. Okay, the coordinates of point E, we're going over 1 unit to the left, right? So we're going over 1 unit to the left, so it would be, the x would be a -1, right? Because we're here on the x coordinate, right here is a -1, right? And then it is down 1, 2, 3, right? Down 3, so it's a -3, so the y would be a -3. So it would be -1, comma, -3. Have to put in the parentheses for an ordered pair. So we can pick the ordered pair there on the right, the farthest one down. And we have the value 0, and it's -3 for down 3. Oh, I'm sorry, it wasn't 0, it was over 1, right? Forgot it was over 1, so it's -1, -3. We had that down, okay? I saw E there, and it almost looked like it was on the y-axis, but no, remember we said -1, -3. All right, very good. Okay, the coordinates of B. Now B is on the y-axis this time, right? So again, we're going over 0, right? We're not going over at all, so x is 0. And B is at what? -5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down 5 units, so it would be 0, -5. The x is 0, and the y is -5. Point C is 3 units to the left of the y-axis and 6 units below the x-axis. So if we just sketch it, here's our y and x. if it's 3 units to the left of the y-axis, so it's 1, 2, 3, so it'd be at -3 here, right? 6 units below the x, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So down 3, down 6. So again, to the left is the horizontal change, is the x would be -3. The vertical change is what? 6 units down below, so it would be a negative number. So the coordinates would be -3, -6. First, the x is how far over to the left. So -3 and down 6 would be a -6. Question number 8, okay. Use the following function to find f of 8 and f of 0. Now, this is simply finding the y value when we have a value for x, but we're using different notation. All right, let me show you what I'm talking about. If you have y equals 2x minus 4, okay, and I have my x and my y, if I pick x is equal to 8, okay, and then I put in, wherever there's an x, I put in the value 8, and I evaluate it. So it'd be 2 times 8 minus 4. 2 times 8 is 16. 16 minus 4 equals 12. So that means when the x is 8, the y is 12. Now, instead of saying the y value, we're going to say f, the function evaluated at 8. So that's the same thing as x and f of x. So again, x is 8. You put in 8 wherever there's an x. So it's the same math. What we just did is you just put in 2 times x, 8 minus 4. 16 minus 4 is 12. So the f of x is 12. All right, f of 0, again, f of 0 equals, wherever there's an x, we're going to put in 0. So 2, x is 0 minus 4. 2 times 0 is 0. 0 minus 4 is a -4. Okay? So it's the same thing as finding the y, but instead of saying y equals 2x minus 4, we're saying the function evaluated at f or the function evaluated at 0. Wherever that number is, that's the value you put in for x. And then you get your corresponding y value or f of x value. Okay? So, again, let's put these in MyMathLab. So we said when f of 8, we put in 8 for x, and we get 12 for the y, and we put in 0. We did the math, and we got a -4 for the corresponding value, which we used to call the y value. Okay? So same math, just new notation. All right, f of 5, okay, now, so we're going to evaluate. Now be careful. F of 5, okay, so we're going to go ahead and put in f of 5. So we're going to get f of 5 equals the opposite of x is 5, 5 squared plus 5. Now remember, this minus is outside, so the base is 5. So it's 5 squared is 25, and the opposite of 25 is a -25 plus 5. -25 plus 5 is a -20. So there's our answer for f of 5. And f of 4, okay, I'm sorry, f of a -4, we're going to get the opposite of a -4 squared plus 5. Now notice, a -4 squared is a -4 times a -4 is 16, but then the opposite again makes it a makes it a negative 16 because, again, the base is negative 4. Negative 4 squared is 16, but the opposite of 16 is negative 16. Negative 16 plus 5, if you do it on your calculator, you get a negative 11. Okay? So now let's go ahead and put those values in to verify we indeed did it correctly. So f of 5 was a negative 20. Okay, and f of negative 4 was a negative 11. Okay? Now again, you could do it on your calculator, right? You got the 5 is the opposite, right? And then only parentheses around 5 squared, if you want to do the squared key, and then you got the and then a right paren, and then plus 5, and there's your negative 20, and then also the opposite. Now here you got to put a parentheses around the base is negative 4, so you need to put negative 4 in parentheses and square the outside because the base is a negative 4, and you also have the opposite sign. Plus 5, so you got to be careful on this one on the calculator. You need the negative 4, and you also need the opposite right there. And then enter, and there's our negative 11. So if you're careful, you can do it on the calculator, and you'll get the right answer. All right, very good. All right, and finally, the function evaluated at 6. Well, again, we can just put into the calculator 4 times 6, x is 6 squared, right? Oops, sorry, clear. We got to do 4, and then the base is 6 squared. So we need a parentheses around that, only that, plus 2 times x, which again is 6, plus 3, and there's our formula. Put it in. Whoa, I forgot my addition sign there. Let's try that one more time. 4 times, in parentheses, 6 squared. All right, my mistake was then plus 2 times x, which is 6, plus 3, and we get 159. And a negative 5, we got 4, and then the base is negative 5, so we need the negative sign 5. We need a parentheses around simply negative 5. We need to square that, plus 2 times negative 5 plus 3 into our calculator, and we get the value 93. Okay? And there's our correct answer. Again, if you want to do it pencil and paper, you can do it also. Give it a try, but you can definitely do it on your calculator. All right. And, well, again, in this session, and in this one for the negative 5, you can do 4 times negative 5 squared plus 2 times negative 5 plus 3. Negative 5 squared is 25. 4 times 25 is 100 plus negative 10 plus 3. 100 plus negative 10 is 90. 90 plus 3 is 93, which is our same correct answer. Okay, if you have any questions, send me an email or call me. Thank you.